Hello YouTube and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host Aaron Hauser, and today we're going to be doing a review on the brand new NECA Left 4 Dead Boomer figure. This is one of these zombies featured in the Left 4 Dead video games from Valve. Really cool games, by the way. If you haven't played them at all, definitely check them out. They're really fun. But today I just wanted to do a review on this figure because I picked it up at Toys R Us. I wasn't sure when they were actually going to release these Left 4 Dead figures. I know they have another one I think that's coming out in the fall. But this was the first of the Valve figures from NECA. And it's actually got a lot of really cool features to it. So hopefully I can do this figure some justice with this review. First off, we'll go through the articulation. One of the things that I have seen on some of the NECA boards online is questions about whether or not there are different variants of this figure, because some have seen this in packages with its mouth open and with its mouth closed. That is actually one of the articulation points. So I have this guy on a stand just because he's a little top heavy, as you can see, but rotate the camera here a bit. He has articulation in the head, left and right, but these boils on him actually lift up and he can open his mouth and close it via kind of a hinge joint at the jawline there. So it's cleverly hidden kind of with these fatty portions, which is pretty neat. So he's got articulation in the head, in the jaw, in the shoulders, rotates up and down, elbows rotate 360, in and out. Limited articulation on the wrists just because of the boils there. Really good detailing on like the hands and around like the really infected pussy areas. It just looks fantastic. This is such a great gruesome figure. Probably one of the best zombies NECA's ever done. Articulation in the shoulder there. He's also got articulation right at the mid-chest portion there. It can kind of rotate around on sort of a ball joint. He can also rotate at the waist, and then also at the legs. It's on a ball joint at the top of the hip there, at the knees, and then ball joints at the ankles. Nice thing, these also include the peg holes for display stands. But yeah, a lot of really cool articulation on this guy. I'll scoot him over here. He stands up fairly well without a stand, but you kind of have to balance his upper half a bit better to get him to stay standing. So that's all as far as articulation. A really cool detailed accessory that this came with is that the figure actually splits in half, and what you can do is you detach the upper half, which is a pegged portion here, and it actually fits in quite snugly. It doesn't come off that easily, so you don't have to worry about it detaching, but you can remove that and it comes with this wonderfully disgusting exploded upper half. Now if you play the Left 4 Dead video games, you know that this guy can deal a lot of damage up close. He explodes and this bile goes like everywhere and can infect you, and if you don't have your teammates to help back you up, he can take you out pretty quickly. But it has the detail of like the intestines and the torn flesh here. This is all one solid piece. It's not really rubbery like it kind of looked like it would be. So I was kind of hoping it would have been nice if NECA would have made it so that you could actually, the way it looked in the package was that this actually sat on top of that and you could take it out and see that, but having it as two interchangeable parts works really well as well, so no huge complaints there. But the detailing on this character is phenomenal. Everything from the little infected portions just kind of jutting out there at all angles, Give you kind of a 360 there. With his awesome man boobs hanging out. But yeah, overall a fantastic figure. Probably one of the better ones I've seen from the Player Select line within the last couple years. Probably not as amazing to me as the Borderlands figures, but that's just me. I'm a huge Borderlands fan, so. This guy runs from anywhere from about $20 to $25, depending on where you get them. I picked this one up at Toys R Us for about $23 or so. I think it was like 22 and some change, so. But definitely worth it. It is a deluxe figure, so it goes for a bit more. Let me grab another figure, show you a size comparison here. Alright. Little size comparison. Here is Marv next to him. Ooh, there you go. Now Marv's a slightly taller figure, and while this figure is kind of bigger front ways than height wise, he does come with a lot more articulation and the really cool exploded body portion there. So, very cool figure. Like I said, goes for about $22 at Toys R Us now. If you're a Left 4 Dead fan, I would highly suggest you pick this guy up. He's a fantastic display piece and worth every penny. So that about wraps it up for this review. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and check out some of my other reviews. As always, thanks for watching.